Hi, this is Dr. Cools from Love and Sex on the Rocks. This is how to online date without losing your mind. Okay, so online dating pre-COVID was very taboo. People were very scared to say how they met. And then during COVID, it was kind of all we had. And now that it's post COVID, I think that there's an over reliance on online dating for sure. People are more comfortable not engaging in person. Clicking is not as vulnerable, it's not as scary as it is. So I know a lot of people hate online dating and they rather go in person, but one, those people tend not be outside in the first place. Number two, even if you do go outside, people are not as comfortable or as confident, like actually approaching you to make connections. So I recommend a hybrid approach, but online dating is now normalized. Frustrating, but that is kind of the go-to now for making connections. Okay, so the first thing is to be you. We don't need to put things on the profile that's not you. It's important that you say things that are important to you. So, for example, if you are not going on anyone's hiking trip, you know, say you're a at-home person, you're a homebody, like let it be known there. You want to give people a really good indication of like who you are. And so you have to embrace your uniqueness and you have to be authentic and we have to get out of this like performance of pick me. I can be all you want me to be. It's no, this is me. How can you add? Right? Okay, so here we definitely want quality over quantity. So I tell people no more than three. Do not be engaging three people. Next thing you know, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry that your dog died, but that was probably the wrong person. The other one was like, I don't even have a dog. I'm allergic. I don't know what you're talking about. So you want to be selective. Just because someone reached out to you doesn't mean that you have to talk to them no more than three at a time. As one person gets, you know, kindly dismissed, someone else can fill in that slot. You also want to read between the lines, like pay attention to what the person is saying and how they're saying it, because people will snitch on themselves. They will not answer things directly, but they will absolutely snitch on themselves. So be mindful of that. All right. With online dating, there's a lot more people. So I always tell people it's like casting a wide net into the ocean. You're going to get plastic bottles. You're going to get sharks. You're going to get fish. You're going to get shrimp. You're going to get crab. You're going to get a variety of things. And that means a lot of the people there, the majority of the people there, are not going to be what you want in your ministry. So do not take it personally. No, the algorithm does not think you're ugly. Okay. Um, for cishet men, my understanding is they just shoot they shot with any and everyone. So they will go to anyone. It's not personal. So if you're finding people that are not your zhuzh, do not take that personally. Also, if it doesn't work out, that's good news online, right? We want to weed out people very quickly, early and often, because there are going to be so many, right? And so if you're feeling rejected, you definitely need to have some coping strategies of how to do that and to not personalize it. It's okay for you to be sad. It's okay to be disappointed, but let's not go on this self-hate tirade. Right? There is burnout with online dating. So take breaks. That's okay to take breaks. Don't do too much. You don't need to be there all day, every day. You can do every other day. If you're talking to someone regularly, you could orient them and be like, listen, I'm not on here all the time. This is kind of my pace. Set boundaries for yourself, set boundaries for the folks that you're talking to. and building confidence, right? So you want to challenge limiting beliefs. Confidence is sexy. Confidence is, oh, this person knows who they are. They're grounded. Like if this is someone I'm interested in, I need to step up. I need to make sure that I'm matching that energy, or they will kindly dismiss themselves. Right. So the other important thing is just start, journal, reflect on your journey, let it be known what your intentions are. Make sure that's also in the profile. Um, yeah, and be wary of people's intentions when they're like, if you're looking for a relationship and they're like, oh, let's see what happens. That's not intention. Be mindful of that. And if this was helpful and you want some more resources, more support, I have something called the Intimate Insights Club. The link will be in the description. I have monthly Q&As, coaching every 2 weeks in a group. We have courses about this and more in depth. Plenty of free resources. We go over everything from attachment style to tips on oral sex. This is a community of women looking for better sex, better dates, better relationships. Thank you so much for listening. If you're interested in following for more, feel free to subscribe or like. You can also follow me on Instagram at Love and Sex on the Rocks. Bye.